Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. It is Wednesday, April 5th. Good Friday is in a couple of days. Easter on Sunday. I only bring that up because one of my viewers asked if I would throw cards on Ivana Trump's grave, and is Donald Trump hiding anything of value? And in the spirit of people rising from the dead, let's go ahead and take a look at Ivana's grave and see what's going on there. For entertainment purposes only, Ivana, rest in peace, and all that. Sorry that he buried you on his golf course. Dear God, the grifting never stops, does it? From what I read, and it just makes sense, I think it's in Florida, cemeteries don't have to pay property tax. So this is just, if nothing else, this is just a way to minimize paying taxes. Because, of course, now imagine that Ivana didn't want to be buried in a golf course. Yeah. And apparently, I think it was according to Ivanka, he just basically trampled over everything Ivana wanted for her funerals. Because Donald's a narcissist. That's just what he does. So why he had control over it is a really good question. I don't know why she didn't give it to the kids. Give it to Ivanka. Ivanka would have had it taken care of. But is there anything of value in Ivana's coffin? Let's find out. Other than Ivana and maybe any jewelry that she was wearing, assuming that she wasn't cremated. There's this card wanted to stay on top. So it was the huge bird. There was a huge burden in here. And I'm just going to throw a 4-carder on this one. So there's a huge burden with this one. What a pain in the butt. Okay, so we've got the Page of Cups, the Two of Cups, which is the agreement, and the Nine of Swords. And there she is, underneath the deck, and 6 feet under the ground, is Ivana. Okay, this is not telling me what's in the coffin. What it is telling me is that she probably knew she wasn't doing well, and she updated her will, updated her trust, but had come to an agreement with someone as to what was going to happen to her upon her demise. And whoever that person was came up with a goofy idea of what they were going to do. It's like they clearly did not hear what she wanted, because when she died, she didn't want to be buried wearing a cat head with a fish in a cup. That's not what she asked for, and she cannot believe how her body's been treated. Okay. And again, underneath it all is the Nine of Pentacles. So I think she thought she had an agreement with somebody who's emotionally mature, and that person had other ideas. I don't think it takes any rocket scientists or massive critical thinking skills to figure out who that might be. For entertainment purposes only. Okay, so we do know that, okay, so this is, I guess, confirmation to my lead-in. It does sound like she knew that things were coming to an end. She tried to make arrangements, and they didn't pan out the way she wanted it to. This is not how you treat a wealthy, dignified woman, in her opinion. Okay, so is there anything of value that's been placed in Ivana's grave in Mar-a-Lago? Okay, these cards want to stay on top, so we'll oblige. Okay, there's your happy family card. Everybody's happy, celebrating celebrating her demise. Okay, that doesn't sound right, but we'll see. Then we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Underneath it is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so asking if there's anything buried in her coffin of value. And what comes up is the Ten of Cups. This is regards to the family, her and her husband and her kids. This could be her going to heaven. And, this is, it's that celebration. But, also when when you die, there's a coming together of people. People come to mourn the loss of this person, and more to the point, to celebrate their life, like a wake. Wakes are some of the best parties, most fun parties you'll ever go to. Yeah, it's crappy the reason why you're there, but great stories get told, and people remember the good stuff about you and share the good stuff about you. So I think what this is that this is that celebration of life with her, and then underneath it is money. Go figure, money. This could be charity. This could be saying kind words to people that maybe you haven't talked to in a while. But given the Donald, this could also, it's just another opportunity to grift. It was the end of her life. She was done, and starting a new journey on that. But interesting also underneath it is out in the cold, being left out, being penniless and broke. I think so. On the one hand, you have a bunch of people coming in to celebrate it, but it might just be that her life at the end was really rather sad. Maybe not so much with her kids, because if it's to be believed, she had a pretty decent relationship with her kids. Much healthier relationship with her dad. But the kids are all involved with dad, right? Because dad holds all the purse strings. Ivana got her payout and she could live comfortably, but I'm sure again. Okay, this is having all your wishes ignored. This is we have everybody together, and everything I asked you to do, you ignored on this one, and you went ahead and did your own stuff with it. And it didn't matter that it was my death. All it mattered was you can save some money. So I don't think, in both these readings, I don't really get any impression that there's anything of value hidden in her casket. I don't think there's secret documents in there. I don't think there's gold bars in there or anything along those lines. I think there's just Ivana and the sadness that Donald can't even treat her well in death. And that's sad. Okay, so on that sad note, I will end this reading. If you enjoyed, put that in air quotes, if you were entertained by this reading, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and do all the YouTubey stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night.